I think one of the main things that we need to see in Sri Lanka is a change in this political culture, and we need to see a change in people voting for a party and more so for a person and an individual. The honesty, and as Prashant said, as Chaturanga said, and as Mr. Pereira from the SJB quite rightly pointed out, and Mr. Sebastian backed that up, is the fact that we need to see independence in Parliament. We need to see new faces in Parliament, and we need to see honesty in Parliament.
But just, if I may be permitted, Dimitra, to intervene on that now. You're saying vote for the individual, but the system in Sri Lanka, it's not a cultural change.
I absolutely agree.
I would love to go to the polling station and vote for an individual, but the symbol that is shown to me is the symbol of a party.
I absolutely agree, which is why we need to advocate for the change in reforms in electoral laws. We need to change, we need to advocate for the changes in the constitution. We need to advocate for strengthening policies that have been developed and that have gone unattended to over the years. And yes, there have been mistakes, but if you're not going to vote for a certain individual or a group of individuals purely because of a party and or its history, that would be no different than disregarding the JVP and voting for the NPP. So I would say we have people like Chaturanga, we have a lot of people who have come forward from various independent parties, and I believe the SLPP this time has fielded over 100 individual areas in which they're completely new candidates. So, you have to understand that the political culture has changed, and we need to just see one step beyond that. And a parliament is not between two sides. It's one group of people responsible for running an entire country. And it's not, like I said earlier, it's not about refusing or pushing down the government to deny them everything they want to do. The NPP is putting forward some good policies, and like Chaturanga agreed on a few points, they need to be discussed, they need to be attended to, and we would be more than happy, and we would be volunteering to support it. And when I mean we, the SLPP that is now representing at this general election, as opposed to 99 plus people, or 99% of the people who have now retired from the party and left to various other sects or gone home. So we have to understand that is the birth of a new democracy that this country has needed, and we are ushering in that change as a whole generation and as a people. So I think my request to the general public would be, look to the person, look to the individual, even though it doesn't permit it. Look at who you want in Parliament, and look at how the policy changes can affect you as a person and us as a nation.
Tapi rata nagamu sabian